Hey, hello. Today I thought I'd show you how I make a few different versions of sugar flowers, roses. There's a few different ways to do it. Some are easier than others. I think there's 4 or 5 that I'm going to show you. First things first, a couple of them need pre-made centers. Whether you're using fondant, a mixture of fondant and gum paste, which I would recommend because they dry harder and firmer and faster. Or you can also buy these plastic rose centers. Now, they have a hole in the middle on the bottom where you can, with a hot glue gun, insert either your floral wire or a toothpick or a skewer. I like to use toothpicks depending on what I'm using it for. Now, especially with these, don't worry about the hot glue because obviously you're going to tell them, hey, don't eat these roses because they have plastic centers. And there's a skewer or a toothpick or a wire attaching them to the cake. So in general, they're not going to eat these sugar flowers anyways, the ones that have these. And these I made last night so that they could firm up. They're made out of, actually I think I just did straight up gum, fondant on these. I wasn't thinking about that. So you can use either one. What else you're gonna need is the mixture of fondant and gum paste. I mixed pink and red. I'm not sure if I already told you that because I had to restart this. Pink and red to get this kind of rosy raspberry kind of color. There's so many different ways to do this. I don't even know where to start. One of the easiest ways is to use one of these cutters. These are gonna give you a smaller flower. I am seeing some more of them online or in the local supply stores now. Even Hobby Lobby has some now with different sizes. So I prefer a slightly bigger flower, but this is what they had when I bought them. So this is what I'm going to show you today. I'll show you how you use that. You can use these flower formers or their flower cutters, the petal cutters. I have a variety of sizes. This to me is the way I tend to do it most of the time, because it's quicker and they look pretty real. So you can use those. These are just my flower formers that I'm going to set them in to dry. And they have a hole in the center so that you can stick your skewer or your toothpick or your wire into that, into dry. There's also this kind of a cutter, a flower cutter, or a petal cutter for roses, or you can use this for different flowers. It depends on how you thin it out, how you vein it. But I would be using these for roses. If I kind of interchange the two. This is a more elaborate wired flower that you do the separate flowers or the separate petals and then stick a wire into them, let them dry, and then attach them. You don't have to do it that way, but this is what I would use if I did that. And then another simple version is just using circle cutters. This is super easy. I know, I say it's super easy. But this is another way you can do it. And then there's going to be one at the end. Yeah, I'll probably do it at the end. That you don't need any cutters at all. None. So that's pretty cool too. So I'm going to get set up and then we're going to get started on this, okay? Oh, can't forget. Shortening. A little bit of water. You could add some of your fondant or gum paste into your water ahead of time so that it softens it up and it becomes more of a gum glue, but I find I don't need that. I've got some cornstarch and a brush, a styrofoam block to set them on to dry. It looks dirty and you guys gotta give me a break. I don't have a audience when I do this. You can use this to form your flowers, your petals, and to assemble. And I like to use just a plain yes, that's cornstarch, styrofoam. What is this? This is an egg crate that's only for cake purposes. And this is actually a deviled egg tray that I use to dry my petals in a lot. It comes in handy. Got my toothpicks. And yes, this is an oversized roller. Confessional. I forgot my roller, my smaller one at work. So this is going to be slightly overkill, but it'll get the job done. What else do I have? A veiner if I need it. My toothpicks. A brush, and I just grabbed a small spatula in case I need to help getting it off the table. So now I'm going to readjust. You think I'm stone cold, tripping, man, I'm self-being chased. I just want to
to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown, about what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown, about what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly